All right, I'm going to show you 5 ways you can prepare for your green card interview. This video is very important because your green card interview can determine whether your application will get approved or denied. So if you have your green card interview around the corner, keep watching. If you're new to me and my channel, we talk about all things marriage-based green card, including how to prepare for your green card interview, how to escape your abusive spouse, and also tips on preparing your green card application. So smash that subscribe button and let's get started. All right, the big question that every applicant has is, am I going to get approved? That's your main concern when you apply, right? You want to make sure that your application is approved. Otherwise, why did I just spend all this money and do all of this, right? So your green card interview is your final chance to convince the USCIS agent that you qualify for your green card, your marriage is bona fide, and you have enough commingled assets with your spouse to get approved, all right? So if you have not watched my video where I was discussing questions, top 5 questions that you would most likely be asked in your interview, you can check that out right now. But today I'm talking about 5 ways to prepare when you just get your interview notice and your interview's coming up around the corner. Okay, so number 1, you prepare by reading the interview notice and making sure you know where the date, the time, and the location of your interview is. That's the very first thing you want to know. And once you have that information, you save it in your calendar. All right, it's very important to look at this notice properly because the USCIS might even ask you to bring in some documents. So you want to make sure you know exactly when it is. If it's going to be far away, plan to wake up early and prepare to leave the house to get there at least 30 minutes before the time of your interview. All right, so number 2, I already mentioned that. Save the date, put it in your calendar so that you would be reminded. If you have an iPhone, you always get reminders about events. So save it in your calendar so that you would not be late, because if you are late or if you miss your interview date, you could automatically get denied. There's just no need for that. So if you can't make it for whatever reason, if you're sick, just call and reschedule. Just don't miss it. And if you can't attend because your spouse is abusive and they're refusing to go with you, you may have other options. So reach out to me to discuss about that. All right. So leave a thumbs up in the comments if you have your interview around the corner and you're preparing and you have all your documents together. We'd like to support each other. I'll also leave a link for my Facebook group with other people who are going through the same thing like you, so we can all share our stories and yeah, let's do this. All right. Okay, number 3 way to prepare for your upcoming green card interview is to put together your outfit for the day, how you're going to dress. It's obviously, this is an official meeting, so you want to dress like you would dress to work. You don't have to wear like a full suit or anything. You can just wear your nice dress shirt and some pants and a nice dress or whatever you could wear to work. That would be okay for your interview. So dress appropriately. Pick out your outfit before the day while you're preparing for that interview so that you won't be all flustered on the day of. Just know what you're going to wear beforehand. Okay, and the next thing you want to keep in mind while you're preparing is you're prepared to have long waits outside. So because of COVID, many USCIS interview centers have a limited amount of people that are allowed to come in. So when you arrive at your interview center, make sure you go to the door and get checked in by the security. Don't just wait in your car and just wait outside to be called, because they have to know you're there. So arrive 30 minutes early. Go check in and then follow directions, whether you should wait in your car or wait in a line or whatever they're doing at that center. So be prepared to wait outside. Number 5, be prepared for a weird interview setting, okay? I can't tell you how it's going to be where you are in your state or in your center, but as far as I know, you may not even be in the same room as your USCIS interviewer. Okay, you may be in a separate room on an iPad, or just through a door and a little glass or something. It just depends on where you are. In the situations I've been in, we had to go in with our masks, obviously, and then sit behind a plexiglass type of DMV type setting. That's how it was. So just be prepared for whatever type of setting you have. Okay. Remember, if you want to ace this interview, preparation is key. All you have to do is make sure you have all the supporting documents, the original copies that you submitted before. Make sure you have that. Also, make sure you practice with your spouse, practice questions. There are questions online. I also have 100 bank questions that I provide to my clients during the interview prep. So if you want access to that, feel free to reach out to me. But yes, practice your questions. Make sure you know things about your spouse. Know your spouse's name. Many of you, if you have your spouse from a different country, it might be some difficult name you can't pronounce, but just take the time to learn it, because it definitely could be asked. I've seen a couple who face that kind of question during their interview, so it's definitely not off the table. So do that and feel confident, and watch my other videos with questions to practice for your interview, and you are good to go. If you have any more questions about your green card interview, feel free to leave that in the comment as well, or reach out to me again. My name is Ify, the marriage green card lawyer. Also, if you found value in this video, absolutely destroy that like button, because your interaction keeps the channel going and allows other people to see this information, and we can get prepared together. All right, thank you all for watching. I will see you in my next video.